I would just like to say a couple of things before I close. In my home, I have a number of Korukonda souvenirs. These include a handsome plaque I was presented when I left the school, and an even more handsome plaque I received in the company of the late Commander Trevor de Almeida when we visited the school together in 1990. Equally treasured is another souvenir on display at home, a plate with a picture of a graceful Indian dancer given to me by 4 senior students, 3 of whom are unable to be with us today, having lost their lives in service to their country or otherwise. As we celebrate, therefore, today, I am happy that we have also, for 2 minutes, given thanks and silence to the vivid memory of those friends and colleagues unable to join us in the celebrations. Finally, over the past 50 years, the Korukonda Sainik School has played an active role in shaping India's destiny. And as we look ahead to the considerable challenges of the future and the responsibilities that come with them, all I would like to say in conclusion, and using a military metaphor, is carry on, Korukonda. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you have not told us the stories you heard about scorpions and snakes in school when you were supposed to come here. You have written a beautiful article in a Souvenir where you have told about your experiences and rumors you heard about snakes and scorpions that dot the school campus, all those unknown fears. And what are the feelings when you entered the campus, sir?
Well, when I first came here, I was told that this was a snake and scorpion and wild animal infested area, and some of the wild animals were even on 2 legs. And when I returned to Europe after my 1 year here, I regaled my family with the tremendous stories of my courage and skill in killing Russell's vipers, cobras, smashing scorpions. And eventually, some 25 years later, in 1990, when I came back with Commander de Almeida, with my wife and my son to the school, they were expecting really the equivalent of a European zoo. They were expecting tigers to be roaming between Maurya and Gujapati House, perhaps even some wild bears imported from Canada. And in fact, my son in particular was very disappointed that in the 24 hours we spent at the school, he saw not a single snake, nor a scorpion, such that the principal of the school at the time, Commander Shukla, said, "Oh, poor boy, you must stay with us overnight because if you want to see cobras and Russell's vipers, they tend to come out at night," and therefore kindly provided hospitality to my son. To cut a very long story short, he saw nothing at all, and the only way that I could introduce him to an Indian cobra was when we visited the zoo at Chennai.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That was really wonderful. A person 50 years ago had the faintest idea of what a place called Korukonda is, where it is, and today he's come back with a lot of nostalgic memories. And that's wonderful.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us. May we now invite Sri NCS Rao Garu to say a few words, sir. You want to go up the podium? Big hand up.
Hello, Rama. It's good to see you. Met in Bangalore.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
President Ramchandra Rao, 1964, was in 9th class. He was an ordinary student. It was Mr. Ranganath who has changed him into a brilliant math student. He got down the train as we are leading a party, vacation party to Vijayawada. I don't know whether he remembers I still remember the treatment he received at my hands. Now President Sir, today's function. Surendranath caught me in Ambala when I was going to Delhi, came and gave the respects he has to pay to the teacher. He is one who has written the Psycho magazine. The day I captained, don't worry, all this page I am not going to read. I do remember 2 minutes time given to me. When I captained the attack in warfare, in 9th class he has written an article in Psycho. Next year, 67, how I was Paramveer Chakra, how I won Paramveer Chakra in class 10. That's what he has written when he was a cadet. Now, you see him occupying a very high pedestal there. When we teachers propose a person who is at the highest position now, today, Commander Almeida didn't like it. He asked us, the committee of teachers, he never rode a horse. There used to be one Francis, a ferocious boy. He used to be scared of that boy. He cannot control this Francis. How can he become a house leader? He objected in those days. Later, when he topped the list in IFS and IAS, even then, I think that is the reason probably Subbarao must have felt I was not very well taken care of in Sainik school and all that. Otherwise, he would have definitely come to make all of us feel proud of him. Many more such people. We all praise, we all know their names, and we owe everything of our progress to this great school. Still, there are some common people. A mechanic, a motor mechanic in a town in Andhra Pradesh, a small sarpanch in a small village, a farmer, and small people, though they could not make a grade, they are doing very well in their fields only because of the training they received in the school, the discipline and the knowledge and the confidence that could build up in the school here. We were invited by one sarpanch of a school in Guntur district, and he begged the cleanest village award for 2 terms in that village. We used to call him, students here are known by their roll numbers and their nicknames. He used to like gardening very much. Burgu was his nickname. Still, he made it in his village. Like that, innumerable cadets who are doing well in their ordinary way of life. So, is here? Yes, he is here. Samasvarao is a sarpanch of a village. And many psychos in that area are in touch with him and the work he is doing. Allow me to say a few facts of the growth of the school and the events I remember here. Before too long, 2 very dear students of our Almeida ji, Baby Sridhar and Captain Umesh, they lost their lives. Babaya is here somewhere?
Babaya is here, sir, very much.
Yeah, very much.
There, sir, in that corner.
Oh, good. 2 incidents I mentioned to you of great wisdom of our Commander Almeida. Much before the times, once a wrong start was taken by an athlete. Second time, Mr. Aryan Murthy warned him, you will be taken out of the race. Third time also, he has taken a wrong start. The one, Joshi, who was an excellent athlete, he was rowing in his house tent for the injustice done to him. Then, jury of appeal, we went to Commander Almeida. He said, there is something like simultaneous start. That must have been like that. When the click of the gun was there, he started. It's not any offense. Judgment he was given. Later, the world fastest runner, I don't remember his name, when he broke 4 minutes a mile race, Hindu in the sports column with a bracketed news has given, this is a flash start. The click of the gun and starting simultaneously took place. It takes a split second time. This was done after 40 or 50 years of Commander Almeida's judgment. From Babaya, one bright student copied. So that boy was to be punished. In the committee of meetings, the teachers, Commander Almeida stated, one who has taken the copy is to be blamed on par with one who has given. He cannot be spared. He too can be given the same punishment, he said. This, we were all taken aback. How the person who has taken copy to be treated on par with one who has given? Well, CBS has made a rule after 50 years of this happening in our school that if two people are found copying, the matters are the same in both the answer sheets, both are to be punished. It is still a point of debate whether it can be punished or not. This is what Commander Almeida has given much earlier from his own likes and dislikes of his own wisdom. But still, that took nearly 4 decades to take a rule and a standing observation. Well, that's all. The school, I joined in 1964, January 13th. 13 of us joined, selected by a committee. Earlier, all great people, Ms. Samuel is here. Mr. Rook, I remember one incident. You came to Bangalore when I was undergoing a training in NCC. Great Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri to be remembered. He has given a call to the nation. Observe, no food on a particular day. When Rook came to Bangalore, that was the particular day. I wanted to entertain him. I took him to city, no hotel, nothing, all were closed. I still remember when Mr. Rook is here, the episode. Well, a few more incidents. The growth of the school, I don't know whether C.N. Reddy has come here. He was adjudged the best cadet in 1973, Republic Day Parade of junior cadets, C.N. Reddy, young man. Foundation stone was laid to this instructional block. Earlier, all classes were held in the palace itself. I don't know how it could accommodate. Even some bachelor teachers, even some shops, NCC office, tailoring shop and maintenance shop and all those things, that palace accommodated. The instructional block was laid a foundation in 1975-76 year, and then they entered in 1977. We lost 2 of our good colleagues in that time, Mr. Aryan Murthy, the cricket coach, and he was the games in charge until a real PTA was appointed. Mr. Khan, I was first introduced to Mr. Khan by Mr. Commander Almeida. What is his age, you think? I said 45, 50. By then, he retired 10 years back from Korukonda. He came here to train our students in all gymnastics and all that. His sons have come now with all, one joined the services and other staying in Arab countries and all that. In 56 and 59 batches of NDA, we excelled, our school excelled. And then 78, 77, 78,